Hey guys, good morning. It's Pete, and I thought I'd change up the format on how I usually do my videos. So, cheers, good morning. Here's my fruit juice. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today, before I go for a bike ride, because yesterday I almost broke my neck in that mud while I was talking and riding. The thoughts I had for today were globalization, and there's three things that I think are a bad idea in regards to that. And one, well, I'll just say all three. That's finance, disease, and what's the third? Food safety, which kind of goes along with disease. But anyway, the thoughts I had about that, and I'd like to get your comments regarding my thoughts, are if you have a system where everything's so connected that there's really no firewalls, no separations where you can isolate problems, and that goes for all three. And the example I'd use is finance first, and that's if we have a global system of finance, which we do, you know, mostly based in London with the Bank of England. If there's a major problem, which there is now, it affects everyone. But if everyone has their own currencies, that isolates them and protects them against what other people do. Like Germany, for instance, right now is just fed up with Greece, and I don't blame them. I'd be too. So right now, Germany's ordered some new Deutschmarks, and they're going to get out of the euro, which I think is awesome. Second, disease. I think that when you look at it, the way things are with, you know, global travel and the interconnectedness of all of our systems, disease spreads so fast. It's unbelievable how quickly things move. And they use that, they meaning drug pharmaceutical companies, to their advantage in selling all their drugs. And I think to have some separations is a good idea. And that goes along with my third point, which is agriculture. I was talking yesterday about how I like the idea of people going back to, you know, turn of the century style lifestyle, and not, you know, living in filth and all of that. More like, you know, people living in more agrarian style living, those who choose to do it. And I think when presented with that opportunity, a lot of people would go for it. That brings me to companies like Monsanto that engineer pesticides and seeds that are, you know, basically dead seeds. They don't reproduce. You have to buy more pesticides that go with said seeds, and it just doesn't make sense. I like heirloom stuff. I don't mind a tomato with a little brown spot. I like it, you know. I like different flavors. And what we got now with our food production is pretty much the lowest common denominator in terms of flavor, nutrition, etc. It's just awful, and I'd like to see more variety spread around the country and the world, for that matter. And I think that's a really great thing. So I think these three things all fit together. They're all different facets of one problem, which I think the one problem is all of this interconnectedness that doesn't really make sense to me. You know, why should it be that if I get a splinter in my finger, you know, I'm going to have a heart attack? Because that's kind of how it is, you know. If an infection, you know, figuratively, if an infection happens in one place, it affects everywhere immediately in our current system. So I think to have separations and firewalls, I think is a really good idea. So if you guys have any thoughts that you'd want to add to that, or, you know, if you disagree with me, that's cool. You know, I'm all for I'm all for discussion, name calling and that sort of thing. You know, that's pointless. I'll just ignore it. So anyway, give me your thoughts, give me your comments. Hope you're all well. And I'm going to go for my bike ride now, and then get back and do some artwork and some furniture designs. So hope you're well, and talk to you later.